Imagine a young boy named Ravi living in a small village where each day was a struggle. His family, working tirelessly, often went without food, so Ravi could have the simple necessities for school. One day, seeing his parents' endless hardship, a heavy thought settled in his young heart. I can't let them suffer like this anymore. Driven by a desire to ease their burden, Ravi made a courageous decision. He would seek work in a distant city, hoping to leave behind the painful realities of his past. He boarded a train, a vessel carrying him away from the familiar and towards the unknown. He arrived in a small town, a place where every street felt new. With determined steps, he searched for any opportunity, knocking on doors, his hope flickering with each unanswered call. Finally, a kind gentleman, a servant in a wealthy household, noticed the boy's earnestness. He offered Ravi a chance, leading him to the grand house of a nobleman. The nobleman, listening to Ravi's story and seeing the innocence in his eyes, offered him a job. A simple task, it seemed, collecting laundry from the many rooms of the palace. Over 20 rooms, each holding its own secrets. Ravi embraced the work with commitment, his heart filled with gratitude for the warmth, the food, the comfort he had found. And as he went about his tasks, he had the chance to explore the town, a world far different from his small village. One day, while collecting clothes from a room bathed in soft light, Ravi saw her. A lady of extraordinary beauty, her hair like spun silk as she stood by the window. He was mesmerized, a sight he had never imagined. Later that day, the nobleman summoned him. A wave of anxiety washed over Ravi, a sense of guilt for the feelings that had stirred within him that morning. The nobleman asked if he was performing his duties properly. Fear tightened Ravi's voice as he answered, "Yes, sir." The nobleman, seeing the apprehension in the boy's eyes, asked a simple question. Why had he forgotten to collect the laundry from his daughter's room? In that moment, the reason flooded back. His encounter with the beautiful lady had completely distracted him. With a heart lighter than before, he went to her door and knocked. The lady, radiant in a charming dress, opened it and spoke to him softly, handing him the clothes. Ravi hurried to the laundry, a newfound joy bubbling within him. He returned the freshly pressed garments, but she was gone. Back in the room, his thoughts lingered, replaying her image, the way she moved, the grace of her smile. Days turned into a tapestry woven with her memory. His imagination painted vivid portraits, almost eclipsing the reason he was there. He forgot to eat. Sleep became a rare luxury, his nights filled with dreams of her. He found himself drawn to her room, a silent vigil, hoping for a fleeting glimpse. One day, when she was nowhere in sight, a desperate impulse took hold. He tried to open a window, just to steal a peek inside. Unfortunately, a watchful guard saw his suspicious act. He was seized, unable to utter a single word of explanation, his heart pounding with fear. The guards, misunderstanding his intentions, struck him and chased him out of the grand gates. He ran, fear and shame his only companions. All that he had earned now lost. Clad in torn clothes, he wandered, his stomach aching with hunger, his throat parched. Then, a beacon of hope, a water fountain near a tranquil temple. He rushed in, drinking deeply. The cool water, a temporary balm to his distress. This simple act did not go unnoticed. The wise head monk of the temple saw him. With profound wisdom, the monk perceived Ravi's suffering, his past burdens, even the echoes of lives before. He called Ravi over with a voice filled with peace. Ravi was astonished. How did this stranger know his name? The monk offered him food, observing him with gentle understanding as he ate. Imagine a farmer and his land, young one. To grow a bountiful harvest, he chooses fertile ground, prepares it carefully, removes the weeds, softens the soil. Then he plants the seeds, waters them, nourishes them. In time, with consistent effort, a rich harvest appears. Your mind is much like this land. You prepare it with your thoughts. Unfortunately, your thoughts became consumed by desire, growing uncontrolled, even without your awareness. You saw the beauty of a flower bloom in your mental field, and you were drawn to its pleasure. You nurtured those thoughts like watering the land. This didn't happen suddenly, Ravi. These seeds of desire are karmic seeds, carried from your past. Your mind, accustomed to such desires, craves them, just as your body needs food to survive. Ravi listened, a wave of understanding washing over him. He began to grasp the true nature of his mind, the fertile ground he had unknowingly cultivated. He started to see how to plant seeds of kindness, of wisdom, of peace. The monk, seeing his awakening, introduced him to a kind goldsmith near the temple. Ravi worked tirelessly. His heart now focused his hands, learning the intricate art with dedication. Soon he became a skillful craftsman, his creations marvels of beauty. His reputation grew, his exquisite gold necklaces sought after by every woman in town. With time, the goldsmith, who had no children of his own, entrusted his business to Ravi. The boy who had arrived in town with nothing became a rich and respected man, and who knows, perhaps, the ladies from the nobleman's grand house, seeking beauty and adornment, may have even visited his shop, never knowing the young boy who once swept their floors, his heart captivated by a fleeting glimpse. Always remind yourself of what growing inside you. If your seeds are wrong, you will always end up having wrong fruits.